Two cousins who groomed and raped 5 young girls in the 1990s were just handed a combined 58 years in prison. And UK taxpayers paid nearly £150,000 in legal aid to defend them. One got £71,111, the other almost £80,000. GB News exposed it through Freedom of Information. Today, I'm breaking down exactly who they are, what they did to those girls, how the court case unfolded last December, and why this money was spent even after they were convicted. Stick around. The numbers and the victim impact are shocking. This story dropped this week from GB News, and it sparked a lot of anger. Two cousins from Greater Manchester, Manzorr Hussain and Imtiaz Ali, were convicted of grooming and sexually abusing 5 vulnerable girls. They got long prison sentences, but the taxpayer footed a big legal aid bill. Let's walk through it all. Back in the late 1990s in Bury, Greater Manchester, Manzorr Hussain, now 54, and Imtiaz Ali, now 53, both ran market stalls, targeted 5 girls aged 13 to 16. They plied them with alcohol and drugs, raped them, and in some cases passed them on to other men. The girls were described as vulnerable. Hussain was convicted of 7 counts of rape and 7 counts of indecent assault. Ali was convicted of 5 rapes, 5 indecent assaults, and 1 attempted indecent assault. The attacks came to light decades. In December 2025, at Manchester Minshull Street Crown Court, both men were found guilty. Hussain received 30 years. Ali received 28 years. Combined, 58 years behind bars. The judge heard harrowing victim statements. One victim called them scum. The court heard how the men hosted 6 sex parties and arranged for girls to perform sex acts for strangers. Here's the part that's causing outrage. Using Freedom of Information requests, GB News revealed the legal aid agency paid out almost £150,000 in taxpayer money for their legal costs. Imtiaz Ali received £71,111. Manzorr Hussain received nearly £80,000. Total, around £149,888. This was for their defense during the trial. Legal aid is meant to ensure a fair trial for people who can't afford lawyers. But many are asking why it's being used this way for convicted child sex offenders. This case is part of the wider grooming gang scandal that has rocked places like Rotherham, Rochdale, and now Bury. Victims waited decades for justice. The fact that public money helped fund the defense after such horrific crimes has left a lot of people furious. Supporters of the system say everyone deserves a fair trial. Critics say serious offenders like this should pay their own way or have legal aid strictly limited. Either way, it's your money. Legal aid exists to protect innocent people. But when it's used for people later proven guilty of grooming and rape, it raises serious questions about value for money. Victims and campaigners have long argued the system needs reform, so taxpayer cash isn't repeatedly spent defending the worst offenders. The government has faced repeated calls to tighten legal aid rules for the most serious sexual offenses. Some suggest offenders should repay legal costs from prison earnings or assets. Others want a full review of how these cases are funded. Nearly £150,000 later, these 2 men are behind bars for a very long time. But the debate about legal aid for grooming gang members is far from over.